Okay, we back. I may or may not have gotten an early birthday present from my best friend, who I really appreciate right now. So I'm kind of pumped. Hopefully this sounds better. Also, Spirited, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I haven't worked on the lighting. You can change the lighting on it, but I'll work that out later. I didn't really have much time today, honestly. Now you're in the slumps because you're not there. That's fair. I would be the same way. I would love to go to Japan. That's like one of those places that I'd really like to. No, you didn't. My birthday's on the 27th, but my best friend works. He does jobs where he goes away for a long time and comes back. Not like oil rigs or anything like that, but he's a drone pilot. So he's not back all the time. So a lot of times if we have a birthday or something coming up, we'll just give it to each other early or whatever. It's a little quieter. Well, I don't know. That's why I'm saying I have a gain here that can make it better. Is that better? I can change it a little bit. I'm not used to it yet. It's definitely different. And there's a bunch of settings on it, and yeah. I like it a little bit better because it's a little bit less sensitive to the background noise, because the blue snowball is really bad for that. Yeah. So it's nice. Let me see. Make sure I have my chat open here. Yeah, well, it's a thing where he used to stream, but he didn't do it anymore, so he just gave me whatever he had. So he never really paid a whole bunch of money for it. For me, but, you know, I don't care. I like that. Yeah. For sure. It didn't have the clip to use it on this because it had like one of those ones where it has like a desk stand. And he didn't have like the clip thing for it anymore, but I managed to just like take it apart and use an actual like microphone thing and just kind of make my own clip so it works. So hopefully it's fine. As long as you can hear me, that's all I worry about. Because getting used to it is kind of weird. I think it's the same or a similar one to the one that Tiny has, actually. I'm pretty sure. Do I just continue? I guess we'll just continue. Yeah. It's got this cool mute thing. Like if I touch top of it, it mutes it. So that's nice. I'd like it to be less bright so I'm not like glowing red in my villain arrow over here. Okay. Right? So, where are we? We're pretty much wasting time. We're waiting for 2100 hours, right? So we can talk to the smoking man, as it were. Have you ever played this game, Spirited? This seems like a game that you would play, to be honest. It's a really cool game. I'm glad that 60 forced me to play it. 60 absolutely held a gun to my head and said, you have to play Disco Elysium or I'm unsubscribing, and so here I am doing it. It's really cool, yeah. I guess it's an indie game, right? Yeah, so it's kind of like a detective game where you just play as a police officer that wakes up and you have amnesia and you don't remember what's going on, and you still have to do your job as a police officer, so you're kind of trying to figure out who you are as well as solve various mysteries, and there are little side mysteries you can do as well. It's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it so far. Like, I don't know how far into the game I am. I have no idea because it feels disjointed, but in a good way. Like, it feels naturally disjointed. Yeah, you kind of get to decide what kind of cop you are because you have like a skill tree here, right? Um, it's really weird. It's just like a combination of a bunch of different types of games, in my opinion. Because it kind of got like D&D, RPG elements to it with the skill trees and shit, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the items that you have and whatever clothes you're wearing give you different +1s to different things. So you can change your clothes and get like, if you're trying to have a conversation with someone, it's kind of like all the battles or most of the battles are done through conversation. Like, I guess that's a way to explain it. Yeah, and it's all voice acted, which is crazy. So, you know, it's pretty sick. I don't know who I should talk to. We were just kind of wasting time. So what we had to do the 2100 hour thing. We got to go talk to that guy, and then we had to do we had to sneak out in the nighttime to get the boots off of that body, right? There are very crazy choices, and you can die to the stupidest things. You can pretty much die from stubbing your toe in this game. So it is what it is, I guess. It's fun though. It's a good game. Good game. I'd probably, like, I don't know if I'd put it in, like, my top games of all time. Because, you know, my preferences for games are generally very different than this game. But, that being said, I mean, so far, it's probably one of my favorite indie games I've played of all time. It'd definitely go up on that list somewhere. Like, definitely top 5. I'm surprised that Hi-Fi hasn't played this, because this seems like the kind of game, like, I know that he's not really into, like, the detective aspect of it, but he's usually into the really, like, artsy indie game type stuff, you know? Look at the case files or retry some of your white checks. Haven't played many games. This is your number 1 for sure. Yeah, we'll try that. Because we did level a few times since the last time, didn't we? I was going to go talk to that guy, but he probably don't have much else to say. Can I try the fucking crate thing again, I wonder? I have an even less chance of getting it now.
Cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Rhetoric. We don't have, like, anything for that, right? Is that a thing for clothing? Is rhetoric a thing, or is that just a different thing? I feel like I still don't have the hang of this game, but, like, I'm still doing it somehow.
Before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Yeah, so you'll hear the voices like this, but then you also have different parts of your brain that will argue with each other in the game, which is really cool. I really like it. Yeah, exactly. Has her own portrait. The art style is so good.
And as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with
yeah, see, like rhetoric.
Maybe you're losing your mind.
I'm not losing my mind. You're losing your mind. Rude. It's quite fun. I might play that Harold Halibut game that you were playing sometime too, because that looked really fun. I was like, this game looks sick. It's not very often that I'm attracted to indie games, because a lot of times I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. There's just certain things that, like, I feel like sometimes games get a little too artsy, and it turns me off of them almost. I don't know why, because you'd think that I would like that, being, like, you know, an artist. But I don't know. I'm very old school, I guess. But yeah, that game looked sick. I was like, that game's so cool. I'm surprised I haven't seen more people stream that game, to be honest. Can we check this again?
You see a set of tire tracks in the
No, not yet. We didn't level in that yet, probably. We still need to figure out how to get onto the freaking roof, too. I don't know how to get up there. It's got to be the door inside, right? Like, it has to be. There's no other way up here. There's this crane, but I can't do anything with that. Well, we'll retry our other void checks. I'm trying to think what other void checks we had. I guess I can check in here, right? Ice cream maker. We can try that again, I guess. Even though every time we try it, it's like such a huge fail. Get in there. Get in there.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an
Need that crazy. We need the better pry bar.
Slowly melting.
So like, is it possible to do it with this pry bar? It's obviously it's a 3% chance, so like it's possible, right? Just highly unlikely. Or do you actually need it? Is it a lie? Is the percentage a lie? Well, I mean, we've been getting good luck the whole game, so I just keep trying until eventually, if it happens, I'll be like, yo.
The ice squeaks beneath. You see.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Well, where are we going to get an advanced pry bar,
I have
Timothy?
no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special
It
tool.
is important. Damn it.
Sooner or later.
It's important to me, Timothy. I kid the Kim. Kim is amazing. He's the GOAT. But like in the future, I'm assuming there's like a specified, like there's an amount of days that this game goes on for, and it doesn't like go on for however many days you want, right? Because every day has something different going on. Can I try this guy again? This loser over here.
The shine on these.
No. How do I know which ones I can redo? Is it the ones that are like highlighted? Map wall. We could try that one again. No, I'm good. I just figured that's how it is. Makes sense.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
No need to dress this way.
Oh, okay. But why, officer? Ah, yes.
Are you trying?
Sorry, detective.
Fine. Fine. Don't give me money. I'm poor. You need to give me money, yo. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, me and reading is not not great. Okay, yeah. Ones in white are available to try now. So anything that's highlighted white. We can talk to Titus again, even though that's probably not going to go well. Punch clock payphone? Oh, that was the one that was upstairs in that building that we were just in, right? Okay, we can go try that one first, I guess. And then we'll try one of the other ones. Someone coming to talk to me? Perhaps. This, I'm assuming, right?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up.
Okay, so interfacing. Do we have anything else for that? I feel like we do, but we might already be wearing it. So, yeah. Okay,
The
well, this is good.
familiar
It's already
cold
83.
touch of plastic will your fingers run
I was
over
gonna say if
the
it fails. We
dial
failed at a 92 last time, so
005. That's the dialing code for
For
Revachol.
Revachol.
4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
hang on a minute. There we go. Hopefully that worked.
Calling,
Calling.
calling. Still calling. Then,
Video Revachol, 24-hour
Oh.
video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. How may I help you?
Oh shit. Lemmy. Like from Motorhead? Turns the light off. Yeah, it's nice because I can tell when it's on and off. I like it. Right. I mean, I have it on my Stream Deck anyways for mute, but like it makes it so much quicker just to do this, you know?
the voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
Yeah.
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy.
No, I mean, what is this place to me? Do you know me? Why did I call you? None of these...
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. No. Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Do you have anything in my name? Do you have anything in my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois.
Dubois.
Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you
Oh.
still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November '46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What kind of film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia.
That's pretty brutal, yeah.
No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine.
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
Sad I can hear that tone, like, in my head. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that was something. Backyard wall. Some of the stuff I don't even remember doing. Like, if that makes sense. Okay. So, wait. Where am I going next? I guess we could... That's impossible. We could try the map wall, which is in the... bookstore, right? Real laugh riot, that one. Overdue videotapes. Imagine. Remember when that was a thing? Back in my day. The amount of video games that I bought over the years collecting retro games where they still have like the Blockbuster stickers on them or like the Beacon Rewind stuff on them is so funny. I still have a copy. I have a copy of Shaq Fu with a Blockbuster sticker on it. Here's another one. Remember Shaq Fu? You worked at Blockbuster. Oh, you poor soul. I'm sorry. We had this other one called Jumbo Video here, which I think was only a Canadian thing. They were a lot better because you could go up and you could get like a free bag of popcorn and you could eat popcorn while you're looking for a movie. And it was dope. It was the best rental store ever. It's actually where I got a lot of my collection I have in video games. A lot of it I bought in bulk when those businesses went out of business. I just bought like whatever they had because they were selling it dirt cheap, right? Yeah. You just go up, scoop some popcorn, walk around, and you just didn't have to pay for it. It was sick. I still have my Blockbuster membership card, and I have my kids' membership card from when I was a kid. The final, you know, the last blockbuster that exists in the States or whatever, that one. I remember they like commented on one of my Instagram posts because I posted like a picture of like the cards that I have, and I have the 2 plushies of their mascot. You remember their mascots? The like Ray the hamster or Ray the guinea pig, and there was like a bunny or something. So cool. Map wall. I'm assuming this is what it's talking
Several
about.
maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and this large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is...
Remember that, yeah.
You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Those ads were like the tail end of like Blockbuster's life too, with the mascot stuff. They were really trying to like stay afloat.
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics.
It was your favorite job, to be honest. I was about to ask you, what was that job like? Because I know some people have nightmare stories from that, but I can't imagine it being like the worst thing ever. Like, I always tell people like restaurant jobs in terms of like those kinds of jobs are probably one of the worst ones. Especially if you don't like being busy like constantly.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Yeah. That's fair.
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a
Caillou.
single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu.
Like the bald kid?
Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
You know, there's a lot of times I'm gonna sound like a really old person right now, but I really do miss rental stores to a certain degree, you know? Like, I like streaming services, and they were great when they first came out, but I feel like they just kind of suck now, because there's so many now. You know, like, it was nice when, like, it was Netflix, and then everything was in one spot, and you paid them one monthly fee for everything. That was fucking great, right? But as soon as they all started capitalizing on it and, you know, going crazy, making their own fucking streaming services, it just became the same as, like, TV packages, right? And it's, like, so dumb, dude. And, like, I'm so glad that I never sold most of my physical media because, like, there's so many movies that I'm like, oh, man, I want to go watch that. And then you go look what streaming service is on, and it's like, oh, it's on this other one I don't have, or, like... A lot. There's even ones that we don't have in Canada here, right? Like there's a good few that we don't have. Like we don't have Peacock or whatever the fuck it's called, or HBO. I don't think. Yeah, like I'm not gonna, you know, I get that, right? No, I don't think we didn't for a while. We might now. I could be wrong. I don't really look constantly for that kind of stuff, but you know, because I have a lot of movies anyways. So like, I either have it on VHS or Blu-ray or DVD. So it's really not a big deal for me. And I'm not like one of those people that's like crazy obsessed with like the detail and shit either. So like, I will watch VHS and I'll be perfectly fine for me. It depends on the mood, though. Sometimes it's nice seeing stuff in, like, 4K, but some movies I'd rather watch in an older definition because I feel like 4K ruins it sometimes. Like, Ghostbusters completely ruined. TV series. Yeah, see, that, and once again, that's the thing for me, is I don't watch a lot of TV, so it's like, or TV series, because I feel like I just don't have time to watch that long of something, or the attention span sometimes, so... I kind of just gravitate to movies more than anything. The Dogma Steelbook. Did you get it? Did you, like, pre-order it or get it or something? That's dope. I still have my my old copy of that, which is going to be worthless now. I never paid a lot for it, though. I found it at a thrift store, so I'm going to pre-order it. Yeah,
The
it's
ocean
definitely going
breaks
to be worth
apart
it.
into a tangle of cosigns and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you.
Yo,
You
that's
only
so
know
cool.
You've never been there.
I think like the weirdest thing I have Kevin Smith wise is I have like the Degrassi DVD where they had Jay and Silent Bob on Degrassi. I have an autograph. I have Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes autograph. Yeah. Freaking love. They're like the nicest dudes too. Kevin Smith's such a cool dude. Although he can be obnoxious sometimes. He's a little bit preachy in recent years for me, personally. But, you know, I get it. You know, he had a life-changing event, and that kind of just happens.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
I think my thing that I lost a lot of respect for Kevin Smith for was when he did the stupid, you probably know where I'm going to go with this. The, like, NFT movie shit that he did. I was like, bro, come on, dude.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
I was like, bro, like, dude, no, don't do this, man.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
Is that what I was supposed to do? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Or am I being dumb? I think that was it, right? Yeah. It says map wall challenging. Like, I'm assuming this is what I was supposed to do. Fuck Tom York. That's what I got to say on that.
Have been the maps
Tom York can go fuck
Your
himself.
eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Yeah, the map wall thing. Excellent, thank you. You're not the only one, bro. So stupid, so fence like sitting bullshit, dude. You know? At this point with the whole thing that's going on with that, like, you're either one side or the other. There's no in-betweens at that point, you know? Like, I've had so many people on my Facebook, family and friends, unfriend me and block me because I never went the way they wanted me to. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go into super detail about this whole thing because it's super volatile. But, like, yeah, you know what side I'm on. I took my Radiohead stickers off my guitars and everything. I was like, man, Radiohead's dead to me, bro. Like, all the shit that you guys talk about in your songs and the subject matter for you to take this side is crazy to me. Crazy.
The north coast to the east, Huron. It's so small. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium.
I'm sorry, they're quite valuable, though they might
Quite
not
valuable.
look it. That old thing, from when they didn't get that far.
It's disappointing on a lot of fronts with a lot of people for me, you know? Some of them are less surprising than others, you know? Like, I've mentioned this before on stream that I used to be, I used to watch a lot of Asmongold. I actually did. I was a huge fan of Asmongold and OTK in general. Like, I love Amiru. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, the dude's not perfect, and he's gross, to be frank. But, like, it's part of his brand, and I kind of see what he does with it, right? But, like, that whole thing, man, and the amount of, like, bullshit that he's been putting forward in the last while, man, like, I unfollowed him so long ago now, but, like, it's just like, man, every time I look up, there's, like, a new article about it, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? what are you doing, man? You know? You're just attacking people for no fucking reason. It sucks. There's other people too. Even like music wise that have wait, what's this? That's new. Is he? I never watched. I noticed Hassan had videos about him that I will probably watch later. And don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% on Hassan's side all the time either. I'm not like one or the other. I always feel like I'm very, like, politically, I'm kind of centered in between both. On some issues and on other issues I'm not. Like, I won't get into detail on what ones and stuff, but like there's certain things for me that like I don't really fully agree with either side of people arguing back and forth about things. It's like, yeah, Asmongold is, yeah, I know. Because he doesn't need it. See, like, I don't believe everything that he says like that. I feel like he plays into it a little bit too much. But I feel like he does play into it. I'm not saying it's not disgusting, because I've seen the videos of his house and all that. But, like, clearly it's part of his brand, because it gets him a lot of views. You know what I mean? Like, he plays into it 100%. I'm not saying the dude isn't dirty. I'm just saying, like, he definitely knows and actively doesn't do anything about some of those things. Because he knows it'll get him views and it'll get people to talk about him, right? But yeah, I used to watch him when he was like playing Warcraft and stuff like that a lot. Before he was like super huge. I will say Baby No Money is completely based in removing his face from the music video though. I thought that was so funny. You know, sometimes I wonder about him whether or not it is all real or if there's not like some kind of staging to it, you know? His cosplays are based. Baby No Money is great. It's another Canadian I'm proud of. I would love to do music with that man. I would absolutely do that. Barbell. Oh, we didn't try the barbell in a while. It's legendary, but we could try it. Shout out to both of them. Is who on Twitch? Baby No Money? He's like Baby No Money Games or something like that. I don't think he really uses it, but I think he is on Twitch, yeah. We can get there this way. I don't know why I'm going this way. I could have just went through the bookstore. No, I don't want to talk to you, Timothy. You're just in my way, bro. Okay. I'm not a big Markiplier viewer. Not that I don't like him for any reason at all, because I'm not really too hard on Markiplier or anything like that, but I just don't watch enough of him to know much about him, really. I've always been a Jacksepticeye fan. Fucking Sean's amazing. He's an amazing human. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor. Like
Physical instrument, hey? Close. I think we have something, right? We got this, yeah. Gotta have more than that, right? Or that. That's +1, and this is +1 too, so, I mean, it don't really matter, I guess.
the barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Am I dead? Am I gonna die? I love Kim just watching him
Managed
like...
to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast.
There's no
Just
locks
an
on the
old
end.
man with bad form. See? See? This place is cursed.
Gotta put on your strong clothes, yeah.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through that back door.
Maybe these gloves just suck. It's for the intellectually impaired anyways. That's fucked up.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean.
Worth
I
it.
prefer running.
Worth it.
Clears your head.
Stupid Parabell. Making a fool out of me. We both lost health on that one. Okay. Where are we to? What are we doing? Get rid of that. Take out my bag again. Gotta have my bag so I can pick up some bottles. If I see any. What else we got? Dice maker. Wait, what do I gotta do with her? Trash container. Wait, what? Oh, because we were looking through that, right? Can I actually find something in there, though? Probably should be saving before I'm doing all this shit, and I keep forgetting because I'm an idiot. Because I'm an imbecile. Quick save.
The trash containers. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Yum.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in... No. Searching... A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages, but not much to see here anymore. There's nothing more of interest in this sludge of peels, and you see, you've done
Are you
this
sure?
A box falls into... The container sounds a muffled gong.
I guess not. Is there something else I can do? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure shit out. I'm assuming the dice maker thing is trying to convince her to make another set of dice for you, right? Probably. I don't know what the map wall one is. Like, I don't get it. But maybe I'm crazy. The backyard wall. What does that mean? Does it mean that fence, the one that's broken? Is that what that's talking about? The one that we already checked? I don't know. We're almost there anyway. I'm assuming it means this. But it can't, though, because if it meant this, then we would have a white check right now. Maybe it's the other backyard? Oh, right. Like the one, the graffiti thing, yeah. Okay, I remember. This one.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see.
Conceptualization. Oh, we do have some stuff. And a shirt. How about that?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Put on my art boy clothes.
Yeah.
Nope.
Why must we stop to look at this?
Kim, don't you have any artistic ability, sir? Probably not, though. I feel like Kim would be a good artist. He seems like the kind of dude, you know? It's snowing. That's my true message. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's all I can really do, I guess. Because I don't know that trash container. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the dice maker thing. I guess we could go back in and try to talk to her, but... We'll try it, I guess. We still got like 2 hours anyways. Can't really do much until the next day. I guess after we finish whatever we gotta do for this day, we can just go to sleep and then start the next day. I assume... What's the easiest way to get to her? Probably this way, right? And then we can send Kim away tomorrow with the body, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say, really. Or we could try to finish up all of our tasks tomorrow and then send them away. So wait. If I send Kim away with the body... Oh, no, I can't do that, though. I was going to say maybe I could just, like, send him away and then check the body, but he's taking the body with him, so that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Yeah. Yo. Lady.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for
Oh,
a
it's
dye?
this. Shivers. I seen something for that. I done did. -1. We don't want that. We're definitely gonna fail this. Okay.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
You feel nothing.
Don't have
If
the luck on our
anything,
side this
it's
time.
uncomfortably warm in here. She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief, the tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Take the body at the end of the investigation day. Yeah, well, that's what I mean, but we want to be able to take the boots off the body, right? So we need it there in the nighttime so we can do it while he's sleeping, right? I guess. What's this? Oh, it's the alcohol. We don't want the alcohol. We're trying to get clean. Fuck alcohol. He might leave it overnight in the fridge. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If we leave it overnight in the fridge, we can just send him away the next day with it. But then we're going to want him for questioning stuff tomorrow, right, maybe? So, I don't know. We can try to do some of the tasks on the next day, I guess, and then send him whenever we think we won't need him anymore. I suppose. I still can't figure out how to get into the freaking thing in here. Talk to smoker, have your balcony cigarette, and then snatch them kicks. Yeah. We could try talking to him again, but we're probably gonna fail that again, ain't it, as well, so it's not really worth it. How the fuck do I open this door?
You see ahead.
You got anything new to say?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you he looks up at you, then looks away. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door. He looks up. Shrugging is an international.
No, not really. I did not think so. Can't talk to you. It's the evening now, so there's a bunch of people here, but I can't talk to any of them. He's got nothing to say. It's really only her that we can talk to. Where? There's gotta be some way to open this, right? Obviously there's no key or anything because that doesn't even
You
come up
see
as an
a
option.
heavy steel door. The door does not. The cobalt blue, old cobalt paint.
So there's gotta be some way to open it from like another spot, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Or he's killing 60. She's like, how has he not got this yet? Maybe it's not the entrance. Wait, so there's another entrance? keep thinking it's gonna be something to do with the roof, to get onto the roof, but I don't know how to get to the roof. I don't know. They keep coming up here, and it doesn't do anything. I just don't understand why they allow you to go over here if there's nothing here. There's gotta be something, right? Why would they let me go over here? It seems so random, especially considering the door is right there. So there's gotta be a way in there. Does it have something to do with the crane, maybe? I don't know. I can't see... Like, there's no way to interact with that, so... That don't make no sense, man. Hmm. Like, I just yell at her, be like, "Hey, yo, talk to me, yo, lady. Hey, ladies." I thought the sign was glowing then, but it's just literally turning off and on. I'm in debt. You and me both, sir. What's my... Oh, it's because my perception? So it has to be something that I can't see until my perception is higher. Or I could put on clothes that put my perception up, and maybe then I could see it? I can't believe this ups your perception, but what do I know? Sure. Doesn't seem very perception-y. Five? I'll put something into that next time, because it's bothering me. I want to know, yo. I want to fucking know. I used to know somebody that every time that they would say no, they would like be like, Noah. And then they started dating somebody named Noah. It got really weird. Like legit, a real story. Well, shit, man. We could just sit on the bench and pass time. That's a thing I can do.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh, you only do it when he's gone. Whatever, Kim. You're such a party pooper, bro. Go stand by the Union dudes and look around a bit. Money. The window? Huh?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Very low perception for this, apparently. It's not time yet. So it's a door? Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
It's a secret door? Revert your gaze. So I need to get more perception for that. Because we gonna fail.
Behind the dockworkers,
His
a
way
ceiling
check, though.
height window. The hawthorn branches scrape
I
the
would have
glass
never thought
like
that.
bony
I would have
fingers.
never seen that, bro.
Nothing.
I didn't think so. We come back. We come back. Well then. Can I talk to you about anything else? You good?
Oh, hello, dear. Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Yeah.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
He's smart.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting
Tell me something cool.
research.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Yeah, tell a story. Pastime.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Why not? I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
My God, then go away then. You're
Ooh,
lame.
Tough choice there.
The biggest cryptid? The tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous? Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Take out the pen she gave you. Are there any invisible cryptids? Biggest? Tiniest.
That would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
How big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
I see.
Hooey. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
I like how he's like, I'm sorry to undermine your hobby, and then he continues to do so. Kim, you're being so rude, sir.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
A gravity anomaly?
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
But I told him I'd only do one.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Hey, but Kim, don't you want to know about another cryptid too? It'd be dishonorable. Sure.
The lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Yeah, damn right, Kim.
Well, the smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter catlensis, a unicellular bacterium. It was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
Interesting.
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history, Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study.
Jesus
No
Christ.
doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Why would you prolong your life? Being alive is terrible. Oh my God. Immortal bacteria, immortal geologist? That's too wild.
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
Yes, and she's quite mad too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream. The gnome of Jeroma.
The gnome? That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived.
Damn.
Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
Damn.
It still
Brutal.
took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
I really like the detail of her character and how she like twiddles her thumbs. It's cool.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself.
She's cute. Yeah.
A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Stop being so skeptical.
Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then. Ask about more gnomes or whatever.
Yeah, I will. Okay.
Yes, it's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva. Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight. Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say genus. I always heard genus, but whatever.
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
Right? I knew it. Kim, you're not human. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species.
The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised.
We liked it.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us in many ways. You are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today.
No, we still got one more option, Kim.
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
All of them, because we never found them.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
You're right, Kim. It's childish, but I need to know. Shush, Kim. She's going to tell me about the invisible crypt.
It's the Col de Malagacqua. Its name means...
I love my
thin
character being
whisper of
childish as
sound,
fuck. It's so
and
funny
that's
to me.
Precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it
Col de
incredibly
Mama.
difficult to track.
What does it sound like? Could it be here right now?
Like nothing. It's such a high-pitched sound that us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window, and you wouldn't even know it.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't
I think Kim's
itself
enjoying
a
this.
sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory. It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
He is, yeah.
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group
He wants to
of
believe.
areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds,
Kim is the Scully to
were
my
trying
Mulder.
out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing.
Yeah, there you go. Great minds.
When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds. The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls. They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Koldumamadakwa, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds.
They found Alanis.
Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Literally the same thing. That's so funny, bro. Like twice in a row, too.
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually. That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
Extinction.
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound.
Fair.
So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear? Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltumamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course, a common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what?
Man, I just can't get enough of these
I'm
cryptids.
glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert. Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin. Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands.
Why not?
If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did you
By
two meet?
a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say.
Fair.
I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I hope I've been useful.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have...
Of course, officers.
We've already
I'm
done more.
glad you
It's
like
fine.
them.
Just wanted to get all the options out of the way, Kim. Even Kim was excited for that. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I do want to know more about cryptids. 16 is a cool number. Yeah, it's pretty cool. 60 and 16. Oh,
Was that? Could it be the Col de Mama Dakwa?
the Col de Mama
It's
Patat.
probably just your imagination ringing in your ear.
Listen more closely.
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear.
Yeah, but that ringing, that's probably just your tinnitus.
Lena also said that it could
This man
be
definitely
heard
has
by any
tinnitus.
other animal, including humans. What you're hearing must just be a regular bird. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic.
We're
But
gonna find it.
admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always? There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species.
Your name is definitely Fox Mulder.
Yeah, but how are you going to catch it? It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
Ugh.
Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it. No. Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing.
Go on then, leave.
Just
Leave
the
like
sound
everything
of
else.
streets. Keep your ears peeled then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
So funny. This game has so many like random things that are so funny. We need to get signatures for that freaking thing that the dude gave us too. Like, who do I even ask for signatures?
Officer, the main side of police in my...
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you right now. Shut up! We don't want to talk to you. You got anything else to say?
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's up? Huh? The bosses, man.
The second area opens in the morning. Ooh, that's exciting.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Baddest hustler in the neoliberal neighborhood. That's the achievement I just got. Fancy. We're almost there, Kim. We're almost there. It's taking forever, but we're almost there, bro. There's really nothing I can do with this lady. She seems so random. Like there's supposed to be something I should be able to do. Also, what was going on in my head just then?
My husband? No, I don't know.
Where is this going, officer?
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Why not?
No.
No. Hey, get banned.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't...
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
No.
No, they're at a disco, getting down. Stupid disco dancing teenagers.
Only I'm allowed to disco dance. Dancing nasty.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
You sure?
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now. My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Why
Why
not?
do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Oh?
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Just harassing this random lady.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why
It's
are you
obviously because her
pursuing-
cockatoo
I
is
don't
missing.
mean to disrespect, sir, but
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's
nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Oh, maybe it is. It's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Wonderful. The store is open.
The woman before you nods.
I'm gonna go get a book on cockatoos. I guess I gotta find it. Where would I even find it?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely
Muscle Man books. I wonder if I do that, could I like read those
a
and then
small
like
mountain of colorful board game boxes.
board games?
There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Graubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends?
Oh God.
Family?
Do I have friends? Look at the lieutenant.
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures.
Friends, chicks, I have all that.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization,
Is there a
then
point for me
set off to
buying this?
brutally colonize and repress other civilizations.
Oh, that sounds great.
12 real.
That's my kind of game. What's the point of buying the board game? Like, can I pawn it for more? I'm buying it. I don't even care.
Wonderful choice, sir. A wholesome family game.
Yo, we got a family game.
The display rack is
Oh, Man from Hjelmdal. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence.
Immoral,
scantily
you
clad
say?
Women, epic narratives.
Make
all
him
those
play it with
mystical
you.
Things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. If you're a
They're
novice
not.
to the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Okay.
Oh yes, certainly. Another good sale.
I'll spend all my money on random junk. Why not? Interact.
The cover of this tattered paperback features the man from Hjelmdal standing atop a pile of bloody corpses. His two Zweihanders are crossed over his massive chest in a dramatic X, their blades dripping with gore.
Hell yeah.
Rise the harsh, snow-capped peaks of his native Northlands. In bold red letters, the title, Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal, unfurls like a banner. In the foreground, a nearly nude woman lies spread in supplication, her privates strategically covered by her flowing black hair.
Look at the back cover.
The blurb reads, his latest adventure serves as the perfect introduction to the savage Hjelmdal saga. Meet man from Hjelmdal, his faithful blood brother Tyribald, the noble Lord Hrothgar, and some of their most fearsome foes yet, for the Northlands, for Hjelmdal. Below, in smaller font, you see the parenthetical, adapted from Man from Hjelmdal and the Necromancer's Treasure.
Strong.
Man from Hjelmdal, Lord of Hrothgar, and Man from Hjelmdal, the Curse of Hera.
Oh, there we go.
A brazen attempt to bilk fans for more money by splicing together old stories under a new title.
True.
People find comfort in familiarity, remembering old experiences, looking at
literally
old
me,
photos, reading old stories. The story opens in media res. The man from Hjelmdal and his band of northern reavers are in the bowels of an ancient temple, surrounded by an army of gibbering whites, led by the deathless necromancer.
Yo.
One by one, the brave Northmen fall to the relentless crush of undead, only to join their number as reanimated corpses. By nightfall, only the man from Hjelmdal and his blood brother, noble Tyribald, are left standing against the dead horde. It is an honor to die by your side, brother, Tyribald cries, as his battle axe beheads one of their reanimated comrades. 9, Tyribald. The man from Hjelmdal bellows over the army of flesh and bone. Have courage for the Northlands, for Hjelmdal. He leaps to the mezzanine to face the black-eyed figure, and like a mad ice bear...
Bro, who wrote this? Like...
Dude! Sturm and Drang. He plows through the ranks of the deathless, surrounding the necromancer.
The fact that they wrote, like little excerpts from, like, fake books is crazy to me.
The writer has never held a sword in their life, let alone two two-handed swords at the same time. It is physically impossible for a human being to effectively dual-wield Zweihander swords in any kind of real-life combat situation.
I don't know. Have you seen Arnold before? I bet you he could do it. That man can lift a truck.
And with deadly
in his prime.
His twin blades scissor the necromancer's
I've
head
seen
from
Predator.
his body. The undead legions collapse like ragdolls as the dark magic leaves them, and the two Northmen stand alone.
Yeah, what about 6016? Have they heard of her?
Litter the floors.
She does that on a daily basis.
A few chapters later, the man from Hjelmdal and Tyribald are in a completely different setting, high above an arid desert, riding a pair of griffins that always seem to appear at narratively convenient moments.
Okay.
The Northmen find themselves in the court of a powerful southern king.
At least time is passing.
Lord Hrothgar. The old king beseeches the man from Hjelmdal to rid his kingdom of the Hera, a subterranean clan of blind wizards who traded their souls for demonic powers. The man from Heimdall extracts a high price from the desperate king. He asks land for the homeless desert pygmies living exiled in the kingdom.
All aboard for slaughter and glory.
Hrothgar offers the hand of his eldest daughter instead, but the son of winter does not budge. You skip past a section detailing an elaborate banquet with many toasts, as well as the long and perilous journey from Hrothgar's keep to the ancient forest of Yesdar, where our heroes infiltrate the Nachtherre's dire
Kim
horde.
would watch Pain Try. Yeah, he would. It's because Kim's a G.
In the center of the great hall stands a blood
It's the kind of
altar
best friend
on
everyone
which
needs.
A pair of Nachtherre are disemboweling a shrieking peasant, an unholy rite that empowers the Nachtherre forbidden magic. As the vile ceremony ends,
Hey, Vile,
the sound
look.
of steel unsheathing
They said your
draws the
name.
Nachtherre's attention to a pair of
They're talking
cloaked
about you.
figures standing in the doorway.
Vile ceremony.
Swiftly, the visitors toss off their cloaks and unsheathe glimmering northern steel. It's the man from Heimdall and his
Yo.
valiant blood brother.
Whoa! I did not see that coming.
In an instant, the Nachtherre summon a horde of gibbering orcanoids who rush our heroes. The hall fills with the clang of blades and the screams of the dying as the floor goes slick with steaming orcanoid viscera.
Yo.
When the din of battle settles, only the man from Heimdall and Tirabol remain standing.
How's Vile
Exhausted
tonight,
and dripping
today, whatever it
with
is?
entrails of their foes.
How's
the
work?
Two Northmen confront the foul Nachtherre. The
Caught
man
him up.
from Heimdall's soda-like blue eyes fill with indescribable fury. For the Northlands, he cries, rushing headlong into a desperate melee. He probably is, but you can't be sure, because this one ends in a cliffhanger and a
Vile be
footnote
good when
saying,
work is
"To
done.
be
Work done
continued
soon.
in Heimdallaman
Fair.
at the gates of tomorrow."
Then Vile
Coming
TV
soon
watch.
to your local bookstore. Considering the sheer amount of different Heimdallaman books out there, it's very unlikely you're ever gonna find the sequel. The man from Heimdall stares at you.
Okay, and now it's time to go do our thing. Let's go talk to that guy. Vile no conquer good. Vile caveman today. Vile no like work. Ooh. This is the wrong way. Where am I going? Where the fuck am I going? What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I? Who am I? These are all questions this game asks. Cave type good, less type Vile like. Oh. You gotta add the oh at the end every time. Conquer get new mic. Oh. Best friend give. Birthday gift. Is it too early yet? Am I 6 minutes too early?
This door is made of...
Yes, I am. Okay, well. I guess we could just have a look at some of our stuff that we have. We could have a look at this board game.
In your hands, you hold a brand new copy of the game, Suzerainty. It's snugly wrapped in a skin of plastic.
I don't know how much better it is, but it is better at, like, I tested both of them side by side, and it's a lot better at not capturing sounds in the background, so I like that. It's called a HyperX Quadcast. I can do this. That's pretty cool. I can mute it really easily. I like it. It also has a volume thing on the bottom, so that's nice. Yeah, I think Tiny has the upgrade. I think he has the same one, but the one slightly better than this. I forget what it's called. I've seen a lot of people use them, and like I didn't, cause like the thing is like if you're getting mics for streaming, you're basically using USB mics, and then if you want to go better than that, you kind of have to get into like XLR and get like one of those converter amplifier things. which I probably could do, honestly, but I don't know. Later on. Okay. Not that the snowball was bad, because blue snowballs are super good for what they are.
The cover features a charming illustration depicting a mass of grinning laborers loading goods onto a ship, while a richly dressed administrator oversees their
nice.
work.
It's like Cousins. Yeah. I already have all that stuff from music, too. I'm just lazy. And also, like, my setup is not, like, I don't have, like, an office for this. This is literally just, like, a living room. So, like, my computer and everything is kind of on, like, a coffee table and not a desk. And my TV is what I use for my monitor. So, I really don't have much room to put a whole lot of stuff in here unless I get a dedicated streamer room eventually, which is the plan. At that point, it'd be a lot easier to set stuff up. Like, literally, my camera is on top of a PlayStation 2 box and 3 DVD box sets for the very height, which currently is Futurama Season 2, the Pink Panther film collection, and Jackie Chan movies. It used to be Sleepaway Camp collection, but it wasn't high enough. I know I'm terrible. It's like blasphemy for 60. I'm just using DVD box sets as a fucking stand. I mean, it's like this. Like, I should really get, like, a boom, like, mic arm so that this works a lot better. Because this is just, like, my mic stand that I use for music. So, I just use it for this now. Vile pleased at movie names. Vile like stack. Yeah, Pink Panther movies are fucking crazy good, bro. Shake the box.
Has a nice heft to it. You hear the rattle of individual wooden tokens and feel their weight shifting back and forth. What treasures wait in store for you? Even before you open it, you can tell that this will be a meaty game of grand strategy and complex player interactions.
Damn right.
The plastic wrap rips off as easily as a bodice in a tawdry historical romance.
Open the box.
There's a hiss as the lid slides off. Inside, you find a thick, full-color rulebook and more than a dozen pouches of various wooden components.
Like, somebody had to write all this, and then they had to voice act it, which is crazy to me, because, like, most games would just, like, in order to pass time in the game, they'd just be like, oh, yeah, just, like, press, like, fucking S to take a nap, and then you can start whenever you want, like, but no, they, like, make you pass time by doing shit like this.
Savor that new board game smell. A mix of wood, paper, and ink, all wrapped in the sweet must of cardboard.
Examine the components. Hey, Kim, want to play it? We gotta ask
open up
him.
a number of pouches containing wooden tokens. There are also several punch boards with other cardboard components that will need to be punched out before you can play. Each cardboard token makes a satisfying as you put it out.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
A pile of cardboard coins and counters has accumulated before you.
What? You're not going to offer to let me punch any of them out?
Oh, well, damn, Kim, I didn't think you'd be that into this, but sure.
In addition to the worker and building tokens used by each player, there are also several piles of colorful resource tokens, each representing one of the game's 4 principal resources. From the Empire of Safre, orange apricot tokens. From Ilmarat, the ancestral name of Ilmara, grey marble block tokens. From the Seminine Islands,
So this is essentially
white
Risk,
sacks of sugar tokens.
is what it is.
And from Supramuindi and Sarah Maritza, magenta tokens for unprocessed cocaine leaves.
Oh, damn.
Oh, those are nice.
Damn, Kim likes board games, bro. Kim's a board game fanatic.
You hold the open game box before you.
Plethora good. Myriad good, too. What about a smorgasbord? Do you like that?
Welcome to Suzerainty.
There he is!
A game of economic strategy for the whole family. The rulebook is sumptuously illustrated and thick as a Gradian novel.
This guy, like, we're waiting to talk to him. He just comes out and we're just holding a board game looking at all the pieces and shit. That's so funny.
The instruction, you soon figure out the basic. You hold the open.
Put game away. Okay. Should probably save first. Okay. 'Cause saving is important. What do we want to wear for this? We should probably wear something to do with, like, talking and shit, right? Composure, maybe? Although, that's kind of better. Logic. What is this one? See, we don't really need physical instrument at this point, do we? You know? +1 logic. Visual calculus might actually be better. Suggestion could be better than that, probably. Maybe drama? Save good, make game safe. Instrument music make, vile like. Drama bad, make vile stress. Bruh. Drama. Is drama better than logic, though? Oh, tell when people are lying. I don't want to wear a tank top, though. Or, you know, whatever. Let's go.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
I did. We just had to wait a whole day for you to come out and smoke again. I mean, it wasn't hard, bro. Just saying.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up. I'm not going to make things right. I'm going to make things spectacular. I was hoping to talk to you about the witness. That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Why would I want to meet your friend? First, I'll want to talk to you.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
What?
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
Vile respect, but lungs hurt. I like this. I like this, this shtick you got going on right now. Only if you'll promise that we talk again.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
Just not tonight.
Take care, alright?
Okay. Very Phil Hartman. Violet mobile, easy type, less words, good. I feel that. The other night I was in, I don't remember if it was 60s or Virtue Stream, but man, everything I was typing was fucking wrong. It was driving me nuts. And I'm not like on an iPhone either. Like I have like a bigger phone, so like you'd think it'd be easy, but no. There's something different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt, why was his shirt always unbuttoned? He's such a good listener. I like talking to him. There's just something so mysterious about the way he talks and moves. He smells good. Why on earth does he smell good? I mean, he's smoking cigarettes. He really shouldn't smell good. That's true.
His shirt. His shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in laughter.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got...
Fine. Save again, I guess. Vile Love News Radio. Sad death, Vile Cry. Phil Hartman legend. Vile Love. Phil Hartman was a legend, bro. He's the one who got killed by his wife, right? One of the last things he did was a video game. Have you ever played that game, Vile? Blasto? I think that was the game, right? Dishes soaked up in a pot. Empty ashtray. I see. Anything I can touch. Ooh. Yo. Ayo. 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 Ooh. Ooh, look how fancy I'm gonna look. Look at this shit. Hey! Damn, I'm sexy. Watch Blast gameplay on Tommy Tallarico again. How does he keep coming up? Hopefully he likes my dress. Maybe it'll make him talk to us more.
You have acquired the hat. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you.
It does.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior.
So?
Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
Conquer sexy, vile like. Too much, maybe.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government.
Yes, and I'm a police officer dressed like...
on assignment from Sur la Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging. Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
What? With how everybody loves inflation, you'd think it was a good thing.
The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
But what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here. Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur la Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution. It is the most important thing.
The most.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment.
Vile.
which is essential for maintaining the
Social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2%.
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency. It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
But of course.
But of course. Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world?
2 trucks good, 60 enjoy. Oh god, now that everyone's gone caveman. Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me?
You've managed to catch the lieutenant off guard.
Oh shit.
But only for a moment. He quickly recomposes himself.
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Ravachol.
A very moralist answer. Martinez? No. Martinez is something else. Rivachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy.
File smart. File SMRT.
But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital.
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
Ah, my friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work.
Nobody said anything about communism. We just haven't tried real communism yet. And you're telling me this world here is working out well? True. Question good, so vile ask. Communism.
It's moving towards the right direction, and that's all that matters. Progress is measured in centimeters.
Everybody gets nuts.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the human development and freedom.
Oh, yes, Concord.
Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPI.
Okay.
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Okay.
Darling, that can't be an official designation.
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are so good.
Whatever you wish, officer. I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Is because you did it, mister? No. Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal.
Oh my god, it's not
like in a
surreal though, it's
play.
real. Come on.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Oh my god, I'd love to have Taco Bell. I hate you right now. God, I wish we had a good taco. Actually, there is a new taco place. It's a local place that opened, or a Mexican food place opened in the city next to mine. So I might go there sometime and try it and see if it's good. And if it's good, then I'm gonna be a very happy squirrel. Squirrel spider. It's gonna be great. But we do have taco places here. I act like we don't, but the ones that we have are so bad that like it's just like not even worth going to. And so like it'd be really cool to have. I mean, even like they're not even like Taco Bell where it's like shitty good. They just there's like this in between of just it's plain boring. It's not good and it's not like I don't know, hard to explain. Depending on chef, some bad. Conquer has not had Taco Bell in 10 years. 2015, that's the last time I had Taco Bell. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. The last time I had Taco Bell, I had Doritos tacos. The fucking, Cool Ranch ones. And they were so good, dude. So fucking good. And a churro. There's nowhere to get a churro here. You can't get them anywhere. Brutal. Considering Del Taco isn't in Canada, I think, so that's kind of out of the question for me. So I guess it would have to be Taco Bell, really. Or Taco Time. Is that the other one? We will ruin you for Mexican food. Dude, someday, especially when the Orange Man is not in power, I will absolutely come to the United States again, but...
What do you mean, like in a play?
You'll never enjoy a taco again. Somber pledge. Well, you guys gotta. I'm gonna hold you guys to that at some point. I'm just saying. So don't make promises you can't keep. Probably. I don't disagree with you.
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated.
I mean,
Interesting.
Kim, we already figured out that the person was fucking dead beforehand, bro. Who were they? Can you describe them? How many of them were there?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very...
Blood oath. Conk throw northern taco on ground after.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities. I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge, like 200 kilograms huge?
Giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
We need to get Viper in too. I make good taco too, but Conk lazy. Conk hates cooking. I can't stand cooking despite working in restaurants my entire life. I guess that's why I don't like cooking. Because it's never something I particularly enjoyed. It's just something I knew how to do. And then getting like pigeonholed to that kind of job kind of made me very much not enjoy cooking, so.
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see. All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
Ms. Vile, like Vile Cook. Fair. That's a plus.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark.
Oh, pot roast. See, I don't know, man. I can't have pot roast. The last time I had a pot roast, I got the roast from the supermarket, and then when I cooked it, a worm crawled out of it. And ever since then, I've just not been able to eat pot roast anymore. I got my money back and all that, don't get me wrong, but like, that kind of ruined it for me, you know? It was kind of like after that, I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do that no more. Because it's the first thing I think of. Good protein, Vile eat. Yeah, it was really gross. It was like after it was cooked too, so like it was like, oh yeah, that's nah. I'm just like, nah. Nah, I'm good.
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Okay. What happened
Well,
next?
that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
Yeah, because he was already dead.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything. You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
Vile eat worse. I mean, I've eaten things that are gross. I think the thing is like the difference when you eat something that's gross, that you know is gross, and then when you eat something that you think is just going to be a normal food item, but then something gross happens to it, is kind of gross. I've had similar things happen to other food for me too, because I had the same thing with what are those chocolates called? You can, like rosettes, like the little like swirly chocolate things. I bought those from Walmart one time and got them home, and they had like a bunch of those like box mites in them. You know what I mean? Like the little white bugs that are in like cardboard boxes. And I had already eaten like 3, and after, oh man, I fucking, bro, I was so sick after that. And I can't eat those anymore now either, because it's the first thing that comes to my mind. My brain is just like that. Like, I will be completely turned off of something from life if I have a bad experience with it. But on the same thing, like I'm saying, I've eaten chocolate covered ants before. But like I knew that was gonna be gross. and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. Jackass 1. I've seen all the Jackass movies.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
Steve-O was here actually last month.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
I could have went to see him, but I was like, whatever. Don't really care that much.
All I can say is that
I'm more of a Johnny Knoxville fan. You didn't check your watch?
Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Well, that was a waste of time.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy.
Centipede song.
But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
To be honest, the chocolate-covered ants weren't very gross. You know what? I don't know if you guys know what a Crunch Bar is. Like, it's like the chocolate that has like Rice Krispies in it. That's exactly what it tasted like. There was no like other taste. It just was like that. And that might sound gross saying it out loud, but that's what chocolate covered ants taste like. Crunch bars are good. I also like crunchy bars, which are the ones that have like the like toffee in the middle, but I can't eat them because my teeth are entirely too bad for that. Cricket avocado, hey? I've never eaten crickets. What's ketchup?
Pedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
Okay, I can see that.
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to
don't
support
eat
certain
that.
Occidental nations. It
That
began
you know
with a
of.
unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild
Some
success.
caveman like.
Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
Okay, shut up, Logic.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level. Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
No, what do the letters stand for?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident. You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Lurk mode. You're not even going to power lurk? I'm shocked.
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate
I am working on an
members
upgrade to
never
the power
become
lurk thing too, by the
full
way.
members, do they?
Trying to get Priority Strike because I was trying to get the freaking merch site working because that was a pain in the ass, and then I was trying to get a bunch of other stuff with the stream working and changed for the power lurk. There it is. What unrivaled power has been unleashed just beyond the shadows?
Trust me.
Nice. Nice. Enjoy your power lurk. But yeah. Which, by the way, 60, your hoodie is in production. It says it's gonna ship in a couple days, I think, right? I don't know if you can see that stuff, but like the way this site works is it comes up for me and I can keep things on hold or I can approve them sooner. I guess in case like I get like a purchase of like more than one hoodie from more than one person, and I can just hold it and then get them all printed at once. Makes sense, but I think I get more money that way. But I think you're the only one that ordered so far, although somebody said they're going to soon. You're stoked. Please let me know what the quality is like, for the love of God. I really hope it's good, because I've taken everybody else's word on this website, like, because everybody I know is like, oh, you should go Printify, and I'm like, okay, well, it better be like the print quality better be good. Because if there's one thing I did like about Teespring, despite them being a shitty company, was that their print quality was extremely good. Yes, I appreciate you.
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have
I put up
system in
so
place if
many
they don't?
different items in the last
just
like
takes
couple
time.
days. I did like a bunch of
Time
tie-dyed t-shirts
and
and shit on there.
evaluation.
There's a lot of cool options on there. Appreciate me bothering to do. I had to. Like, I talked to Mike when we did the last show about it. I was like, because it wasn't only you. There was one other person that messaged me locally that said that they didn't get their item. And I emailed Teespring and told them off and everything. And they got their refund. So, I don't know. And so the thing is, I was just like, well, I'm going to have to do it. I still got to take down that shop, but I need to get the money out of the Teespring shop that we have there before I shut it down. which for me is a pain in the ass because Teespring only lets you transfer money to PayPal or Payee. I don't have Payee here in Canada, and PayPal is my only option, and I'm banned for life from PayPal, so I can't extract the money. So I have to get Mike to log his PayPal to it and take the money out so that I can just shut down the account, because it's like such a pain in the ass, dude. PayPal fucking sucks. I'm just gonna go out and say it on like right now, because I got banned for the dumbest reason from that site, and it's been such a hassle ever since. Like, literally, if I call them up and I ask, like, why I was banned, the last time I called up, it was like, I called, they asked for my name, and then they said, oh, we can't talk to you, and then they hung up the phone. I'm like, dude, I didn't even do anything. I literally let my girlfriend at the time use my credit card to buy something on PayPal, right? And because it was my credit card in my name, they assumed that it was stolen, and then I had to tell them it wasn't stolen, and then they assumed that we were trying to commit some kind of fraud, so they banned me. And I was never able to get back into it, and that's why. It's so fucking dumb, dude. And most websites don't have other options. The good thing about Printify I like is I could actually have the money sent directly to my bank account instead. So that's nice. I think I'll just have it go to my regular bank account for now, but later on I think I might like open a savings account just for banned stuff maybe. Yeah, so it'll be a lot easier.
But we were talking
So it worked out for me, and it worked out for everyone else, because I didn't want anyone to get ripped off, right? How did you do to become friends?
Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola.
Yeah.
Oil platforms ablaze in the night. Civil wars lasting for years. Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend, too. Sorry, who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony? We were just talking about him?
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information.
Why not?
I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
Bruh.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows?
Ugh, a graphic designer. We hate those guys. Graphic designers are the worst. That's what I'm saying, Willow.
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view? It's dark outside.
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about
This
it?
place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then.
This guy's talking, but he's giving me very little information.
There, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a busy bee.
Right?
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I'm all ears, officer.
I mean, I guess that's all we're getting.
A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later? I'm not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around this apartment.
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive.
Yeah.
Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Ooh. Yep.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space.
Am I supposed to find something besides the clothing? Were you guys having relations? Is that what the clothes I'm wearing is for? I don't know. I don't see anything else I can interact with, though. Maybe I'm crazy. Relations. What even is this? This drama. So, like, wait, hang on a second. Logic. Reaction speed. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. This hat is so silly looking, dude. Did I do that right? I did. Okay, I was just making sure. None of this is weird. See, you're saying shit that makes me think there is something weird here, bro. You're like, don't be suspicious. There's nothing suspicious going on here. And they were roommates. You're an interesting fellow, sir.
Was there anything else? Of course.
I guess not, because there's nothing else in here. He didn't give us anything either, did he? Funny heraldic bird. I see. Cafeteria window. I see. You got anything to say,
Yes.
Kim? No. I guess we're just leaving then, because I don't see anything else I can do here. Okay. How interesting. Well, that was a waste of time. Glad I did that. Glad I learned absolutely fucking nothing about anything. I guess we'll just go to sleep or go have our cigarette and finish up the day. I mean, we learned some things, but like anything super prevalent to what I need? I guess anything helps, right? Okay. Can I do this again now?
You see a set of tires.
No. I don't remember what the thing is. Let's just go this way. Did you? Didn't you? Did we already pay for a room for tonight? I think we did, right?
Can I help you? You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked.
Yo. Come on, Kim. Kimothy. Kimster. Okay.
Yes?
Oh, do I have to, like, go back inside and do that? Kimothy. See you in the morning, he says. He's gone. Now's our chance. Can I do this now?
A mirror hangs on the...
No. Not yet. Okay. Quick, let's go get the boots. He'll never know. Kimothy, that's his name, bro. Yeah, he's gone, dude. Run, go. We gotta go get them fancy boots and hopefully not pull the feet off along with it. I'm gonna assume that saving before doing this is probably a great idea. Quick save.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity.
Give me 'em.
You're going to need to summon all your strength for this. Whatever you're planning to do, you need to do it before you catch pneumonia in the cold draft coming from deep inside
Pneumonia.
the fridge.
From the fridge? Okay, right
It's
boot.
not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. It's not completely useless. It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening.
Just the scene.
It's too heavy to move by yourself. A great mass of dead muscles.
I will.
With hoarfrost covering his milky eyes. This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Yum.
Not good. Let's pin this on the bear. The ice bear tore up his legs with its claws. As for the boots, you
Kim
can't
will
possibly
believe that.
do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the whirling have a kitchen?
Hey, we got the boots. Yo. Yo. Boots time. I can't make him take away the body now either, so we gotta have to do that tomorrow, I guess, right? The whirling in rags have a kitchen. It does have a kitchen. There's a pot.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience.
So we're gonna use the
Also,
cooking pot?
A huge pot full of
Oh,
boiling
God.
water, soap, and white vinegar.
Master Chef out.
A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots.
Damn right.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
Soap, that's exactly what I need. Pour lots of dish soap. The boots are really disgusting. Pour some dish soap and white vinegar into the pot.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot.
Right?
All right now, chef. Light up the stove. and
Soylent
boil
Green.
them.
Add water to the boots, to the pot. Bring it all to a nice boil.
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots.
Yo.
They float to the bubbling surface.
Wait some more.
The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too.
Let's serve it to the union guys. We'll be like, hey guys, you want some beef jerky?
Just like beef stew.
Yeah, exactly. See, the game knows
That's
what's
it,
up.
Chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent.
It's like that South Park episode where fucking Cartman fed the dude's parents to him or whatever.
A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Hey, we got boots. Look at this. Yo, look how fucking cool I look now, dude. I am pumped. +2 authority. Aw, yeah.
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor, figure out its vulnerabilities. Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it, observe its properties, see if there's a weakness in the design.
Gotcha.
For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Fight? Me? Man, I'm so cool now. Wait, what? I see. Go to bed, I guess. Is that what I need to do now, I guess? I suppose. Sleepy boy. I wonder if I'm gonna have cool dreams again.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it.
Can you take a bath? Oh, you can.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now.
True.
That soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you. The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid.
Stinky boy.
A few beer cans are bobbing up.
He's gonna be like, yo, where'd you get those boots? And also, you smell good.
You feel nice and lonely, and so tired. Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
True.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water
Oh, God!
What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium. Time to get moving.
No, we ain't nothing better to do.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature. The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now.
Yo.
Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Moist. Okay. Now we're clean.
The bed is
Take a
still
bed.
cold from the broken window.
Go sleep.
The
Go
bed
sleep.
is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Am I actually gonna fall asleep right away?
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Limbic system is brutal.
You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
That's sweet oblivion. Liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention.
There's no dignity here.
Why not?
Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? to admire all your accomplishments?
Yes.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that? Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared.
True.
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep.
Person doing the limbic system voice acting is going out of their way.
While the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
Ancient reptilian brain.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Okay. No dream. Okay, let's get up. Can I knock it out? Or are you just slow? Okay, we're good. Can try a mirror again.
A mirror hangs.
Nope. Gotta wait for the upgrade. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Kim, where you at? Is he downstairs? Oh, he gone home. He probably went away for the day. Hey. Oh no, there he is. Good morning. Look at my sweet boots. Are we gonna talk about the boots over?
Okay, let's talk about it. You stole the boots. Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort, considerable ingenuity, and timing. Now, I'm going to report you and you are going to go to jail.
You are? I was like so much I went and bought a pair. You're joking.
It was a joke, sadly. There's nothing I can do about your delinquency. What's done is done. Let's get back to police work.
Yeah.
I don't care about your insane theft, the lieutenant thinks, and looks away from the boots. Just know, if anyone asks me, I will snitch on you.
But they're so fancy. Now I can get shot in the legs and not die, bro. I could probably even kick something and not hurt myself. Crazy. I know. Okay. So, who the fuck are you?
You look like shit.
Oh shit. It's the fucking Men in Black.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know it's intentional. Last couple days have been rough. Looks don't matter. What's going on inside it does.
Wow. You seem stable and in control.
Yeah.
Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a positive effect on you.
You know it.
No, what do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head.
Yeah, he's
Watch
a cop.
out for yourself.
That voice, so very familiar.
Yeah, hang on. We gonna change. We're gonna change here because we have clothes for this shit. I don't know if I'm wearing it. Do I really not have clothes for this? Maybe I'm already wearing it. Never mind. Never mind. I take it back.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I should save though. Again?
I can't believe this shit.
You know what it is.
Hey.
It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
Fuck, I forgot. 69. A... Was it 41st? It's not 57th, right?
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Let's talk about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Some questions for you. I'm a cop. He's a cop too. Isn't that why they're wearing the fucking white squares and shit on them?
Okay. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or... You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag, no offense. I can do better.
None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership. And the conclusion is that
I have my
your
worthy.
caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down. You're not going to believe this, but police officers.
What?
Yes, sir.
No
Solving
way.
Crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
Crazy.
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang. Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of...
I mean, that's literally me, though.
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's
oh, come
not
on,
my
Kim.
Style, he thinks. Glance.
Okay.
Okay. The man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know! Super weird. I guess the guy was kind of weird, yes. No, the whole interaction was perfectly normal. Frankly, I'm way past caring or wondering.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
In an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Why not?
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. I'm just trying to do my best.
But you're not trying your best, are you?
Rude.
Calm down. Okay, fine. Let's talk.
Yo.
What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Look, something is really bugging me. Are we not from the same police station? Are you with him? Point to the man with sunglasses.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You look cute together. He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually...
I'm
ask
trying.
you something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right?
What precinct?
Am I from?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Okay, well, there's not really much I can do with you guys, I guess, is there? Not yet anyway. I might as well pay my thing.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real.
Yeah, we'll get it by the end of the day. It's all good. Okay, who are you?
Hi, gendarme.
Oh, you're the dude.
Another rendezvous.
Hello, just
Hello,
retired.
hello. So what brings you here?
Composure?
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Do I have stuff for composure? I do, right? I know I do. Yeah.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
My magnesium level is fine.
Hi again, gendarme.
Could he be a member of the homosexual underground?
The what?
Yes, this man is definitely one of the homos. I've seen them homos with my own eyes.
Oh, dude. Rude. And during Pride Month of all times.
Just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
Are you part of the homosexual underground? Should I let it go? Oh, yeah. Okay. Tell me again about the muscular type that came.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did you tell him?
That I didn't see anything.
Did you tell him about your friend? Your Sunday friend?
No, I don't think it came up.
What do you look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
He was alone?
But he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Did he have any identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
Yeah.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese. Sure.
Thanks.
Anything else on your mind? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm gonna history. I'm gonna sing karaoke, kick some ass, and solve some cases I'm working on. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Really? Well, I look forward to that. You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as you. He's a government official. I don't trust governments.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people. A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme.
This game is
He can always
wild, bro.
return.
Oops. There we go. Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, Sur la Clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know. Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time. Bet he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays. He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Okay. God dang.
The man ponders his cooking.
I was gonna say, should I tell him about his pot? Should I try this shit again? Whoa, the ding. I like that. Put that on. Suggestion. What is this one? Composure. Reaction speed or perception. The water gate is open now. Oh, yeah, yeah. Because it said it was going to be fixed on the third day, right? I think. Or the next day, I mean. Okay.
It's you again.
It is.
What is it?
Mr. Titus. Hard eye. Ooh. I knew the boots would work.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
You guys really are the authority around here. Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand. Oh, shit.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Not a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. Also, I have no idea how to do my job like you. None of these are quite the burns you think they are.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
Oh, Kim! Kimothy!
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
Oh, shit.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
You got
him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect.
Damn right.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Okay, sure.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's standing here in the whirling in rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's Amonju with an O-U.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Fuck. Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours. Sure. Why not?
God
You've
damn it.
probably seen her around.
Red check, and I'm about to fail it. Oh yeah. This is gonna be great. I'm excited.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
Should I save? Should I exit out and save and come back to the conversation? I feel like I should.
Remember what I said.
I don't trust this game enough. God, it takes so long to exit out of that one. Quick save. What do you got to say? I keep clicking on his portrait.
What was that?
You mean spreading and fidgeting when I mentioned her name?
Yes.
And the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye?
Yes.
I think I know that
Victim?
woman.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. So she overheard you, or did you party together?
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed.
Not very fun. I got nothing to
What
hide.
if you do, but you just don't remember that you do? You'll get through it.
Anything else? That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright.
Whew. God damn. I don't think I was, no. Let's do that real quick. That's what I was going to change to, wasn't it?
It's you again. What is it?
Kim's so positive. I love Kim. Every time I think he's gonna get mad at me, and then he doesn't, and I'm like, "Yo." I found someone who saw the hanging witness discover the victim again.
Again? Seriously,
What's your
man?
What was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Okay, calm down.
Was like that karaoke
You don't know. They could have been friends first or something. Could be anything. Chill.
Okay,
Calm.
Enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
What is your relationship with her?
I know her.
Okay.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
Oh?
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble.
Oh my God! Nobody ain't talking to you, fat Angus.
Some
Get out of
bad
here.
luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
What do you think I meant?
Drugs, avoid his gaze. Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right? Nervously.
Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after.
Hey, I
so
don't...
put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
I don't know if I want to do that. I think I know her thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Okay. Should I go upstairs again? I'm just trying to do like these things like one thing at a time here, but there's so many options of what to do here. Can we knock again now?
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Yo.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
I probably will. Okay. Quick save. Hey, we're in. So exciting. Pile of dirty women's clothes. Hotel bill with calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Yard below. The corpse no longer
This
there.
medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the
It's
toothbrush.
been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels or anything else interesting. It's
medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
We don't need it though. I could just do it anyways. We don't have to use it, right?
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
No, we don't need it. No drugs or alcohol. We being good. I'm good boy. We're getting information. That's what counts here. She got the nicest room in the whole fucking place, dude.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer.
Looks like it, yes.
Interesting. What's this? Oh, it's just steps. Why is it different than these ones then? Oh, that's the window. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Matt. Smell cigarette smoke. Menthol.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers.
Yo.
The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand, just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Snap your finger pistols at him.
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. Strange for such a low-caliber finger gun to sound so chunky. The flower in your other hand is impressed.
So is Kim.
Kim.
Damn right.
That's not entirely true. The lieutenant is looking at the door to the east and mostly misses them.
It's fine. Whatever, Kim. It's fine. I'm not mad at you, bro. I love you too much. What should I fucking have for clothes on this conversation? Maybe some more drama clothes would be better than physical instrument shit here. What's this? We'll do that instead. More perception, maybe? What's this one? Composure? It's fine. Suggestion. Drama. Logic. I think we're fine. We'll save again, though. Don't hurt to save constantly.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
Okay.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum. No, I just trashed the place.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
It's gotten pretty hard in the meantime, but I go on. How long do you think until the hard wears thin? Things are only getting easier for me. I'm a policeman.
I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Oh yeah?
Yes. We are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go, There, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Clasier Amandu.
Okay.
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
Oh, I see.
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
I see, I see.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it. It's not very cool, but what can you do? I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression.
The record. So official.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? A martial art, sir. Is that...
Samurai boxing, or Sambo. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind? Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
It's not that early.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Ooh,
By
gross.
they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant.
Oh.
It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship.
Oh.
That's where you heard it.
The plot thickens. What kind of partying?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Whoa. No one parties harder than me.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
So, is this a jealousy thing?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Oh.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would
Yo.
appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone.
I won't.
In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
The voice was disguised. Did you...
Glad I'm not wearing his boots.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
Oh.
Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Fair enough.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
Indeed.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
So why go through the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Yeah.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatrecraft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused. Sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie. He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
True.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines. And against the Union.
Yeah.
We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Interesting.
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Like
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness.
Nice.
The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion? She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
Fair.
This is by far not the only reason she's here, and she isn't really hiding it either.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The anti-star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Very funky. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
I could do that, but I feel like it's not worth it, right? Because we don't
Why
have
not?
anything for that either. So it's kind of like, it's kind of whatever. I think we're fine for now. I think we can come back to this later, and we'll hopefully, but maybe even by the end of the day, have something else we can do. You know? Okay, Kim, let's talk.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called
Hardy Boys. Yeah.
Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit.
Yeah.
She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Indeed, indeed. Indeed, Kim. Indeed, Kimothy, indeed. Anyways, I'm probably going to save here and end, I think, because I think this is a good spot to end. And then on the next day, let me see. Let's do like an actual full-on save. Yeah, we'll end here, and I'll come back on the next day, and we'll go down and explore the new area and stuff, because I feel like that's a good thing to do on the next stream. Plus, the next stream we do of this will be on, what, Tuesday? So we'll have a lot more time to play it on Tuesday as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly try to find someone to raid into if possible. Let me see. Main menu, confirm. Okay. Let me see. Where are we to? Let's see. Who is online right now? Quite a few people. Ah, Yes, we'll go over here. This looks like a fun time. Assuming we're all good here. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. I will be back again tomorrow. We will be doing... Actually, I might not be back tomorrow because I might have been, but if I don't, I will. If not, Sunday, Final Fantasy Tactics, and we'll be back to doing that boss, hopefully getting through it. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys around, and have a good night.